What's up, guys? This is Storm, and welcome to another Gaming News Week, episode 69. I hope you're having an amazing day and about to enjoy your weekend. We got a couple of news to go over, some very big ones. So, with that being said, let's get on with the news. Valve have officially revealed the price for the Steam Machine, and looking at these prices almost gave me a heart attack. The official pricing for the Steam Machine is a 512 gigabyte without a controller, if I might add, for $1,049. A 512 gigabyte with a controller bundle is $1,128. A 2 terabyte without a controller is $1,349, and a 2 terabyte controller with a bundle is $1,428. These are outrageous. Like, who the hell is gonna buy this? And apparently, some people who got hands on with the Steam Machine, they even said it runs game weaker than the PS5, the basic PS5. So it's like you're charging this much for a weaker product. And I did saw that Valve removed the tagline that it will run stuff at native 4K at 60 FPS and replace it with it could be upscaled to 4K at 60 FPS. So it's like, wow. And, apparently, it was said that this game originally was good. Not the game. The Steam Machine was good release at 750, which is still pretty expensive, but it's manageable at that price. This other price with this over 1,000 without a controller, you get the $1,049 one, and you get the controller separate. The controller alone is $99, so you're paying over 1,100 for this device, and you get the controller separate. Like, what the hell? And apparently, Valve put out a statement says its 1,409 Steam Machine costs more than a PS5 because it's refused to sell hardware at a loss and make up the differences with subscriptions or game sales. The cost of the product is basically the cost of the components and what it takes to make it. It's so crazy. Valve is rich. Gabe Newell is a very rich man. And the fact that he refused to take a loss on it to make this price affordable for enthusiasts is crazy. And I don't know what to think. Like, honestly, I don't know what to say about this because that is bad. That is really bad. Like, I honestly curious who is gonna throw out money to buy this and stuff. Because at this point, you might as well just get a regular PC and stuff. Just get a standardized PC. Don't even bother with the Steam Machine, in my opinion. But that's just me. Like, let people do whatever they want with their money. But yeah, I'm looking at this crazy. We have the official confirmation of Bungie layoffs, and we got two statements from the Bungie studio themselves and from Herman Hulse. This is the statement from Bungie. They said, with great sadness, we are announcing the reduction in force as we reorganize Bungie. As the leaders of Bungie, past and present, we recognize Destiny fell short of expectations these past several years following our final content update to Destiny 2. And with our future projects still in incubation, we unfortunately cannot continue operating at our previous size. We know this decision has profound impact on the people affected, their family, friends, and teammates. While these changes are necessary to best position the studio now and for the future, that does not lessen the difficulty of this moment or the impact it has on those affected. Later, we will share more about the future with you all, but today is not that day. Today, we wish to extend our gratitude and compassion to every member of Bungie team who has been impacted to those who remain. We hope you will do the same. Signed, Bungie. So, yeah, it's unfortunately due to the fail of Destiny 2 failing to meet expectations, they unfortunately decided to ended it with their last content update, and you guys can understand how the Destiny community is dealing with this, honestly, because the funny thing is that, of course, some would try to throw blame at others and stuff, because the thing is, like people tend to forget how Bungie got in the situation that they already in. That's why I'm so confused when it comes to blaming PlayStation for it, because the thing is, like, Bungie kind of did to themselves and put themselves in this situation. It's just kind of mind-boggling that for since Sony paid the 3.6 billion for them, they're also involved in stuff. Blame Bungie higher ups who led them down this path, and this whole 10-year plan that Bungie wanted to do for Destiny. It was a terrible plan, but that's just me. But anyway, let's go look at the statement from Herman Holtz. He reads, "Dear team, today I want to share the difficult update regarding Bungie. We have made the decision to reduce Bungie workforce, affecting a significant number of employees, including most of Destiny team and some of Marathon team members. There are also reductions across SIE teams that support Bungie operation. Those impacted at Bungie and within SIE are being informed today. This is painful news, especially for talented colleagues whose roles have been eliminated. This decision was made only after extensive discussion and careful consideration. I want to provide some context on how we arrived here. Over the past several months, together with Bungie leadership, we reviewed the studio's long-term direction, development priorities, resources needs, and role within the broader portfolio strategy. We explored multiple alternatives before concluding that reduction was necessary to align studio resources with current priorities and long-term goals. As Bungie recently shared in its Destiny 2 update, the studio has begun a new journey following the release of the game's final live service content update. What Bungie has accomplished with Destiny over the past decade has been remarkable. The franchise has left a lasting mark on players and the industry, and everyone who contributed to its success should be proud of what they helped create. Marathon remains an important part of our portfolio, and we'll continue to support the team and as they build on strong foundation established in season 1 and 2, and as they work on incubation efforts for future projects. While it's still too early to discuss, we are encouraged by the creativity and opportunities that lie ahead. Our immediate priority is supporting affected employees through this transition. We are providing transition support and, where possible, working to identify opportunities across SIE and our global network of studios. I want to sincerely thank everyone affected. I want to sincerely thank every affected employee for their hard work, creativity, and contributions to Bungie, SIE, and broader gaming community. I know today's news is difficult not only for those leaving, but for those colleagues and friends that remain. Please take the time you need to process this news and support one another. Thank you for the resilience and continued support during this difficult time. Herman Hall, CEO of Studio Business Group." That was from Herman Holtz. He also shared the sentiment that it is a tough situation that they had to arrive at this conclusion to reduce Bungie's size and stuff, and they are trying to move some of the employees that were affected by the layoffs and putting them in different areas inside of PlayStation Studios. So, in my opinion, that's a good thing. And so they're not 100% being fired and stuff. They still got like a place. They still have a job inside of PlayStation Studios, being moved to different studios and stuff to see they could get like better chances of work and stuff. So I'm happy. I'm happy for that, honestly, and stuff. But it is unfortunate that they did have to lose their job like this. But I honestly don't know what else to say. It sucks and stuff. So hopefully they could get back on their feet and stuff. And funny enough, when this news came out, apparently the CEO for Bungie actually, I believe he stepped out. I can't remember if he was the CEO, but he was the guy that originally replaced the head of Bungie, and he decided to step down. Which some people say that he was actually worse than the last guy. So, of course, people are saying he probably got his golden parachute and stuff. So he's not really that much affected. He already got his money and stuff, and I can understand people feeling that way and stuff. So we just have to wait and see what more will come in the future. I am curious what are these supposed projects they got working on in the incubation, like they said. So I am really curious how those projects will turn out, and I can't wait to see uh, more to come in the future. We have a statement from Jason Schreier from his YouTube channel. He believes God of War Laufey could release in February or March. This is what he had to say on his YouTube video. He said, "We're going to see a lot of games that are avoiding GTA 6. I mean, I mentioned God of War Laufey. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets announced for February or March pretty soon." So just to clarify, he's not saying that the game will launch in February or March. He's pretty much saying he wouldn't be surprised if it does. So it is kind of interesting, and kind of does play into that we've been getting like multiple videos, multiple promotions for God of War Laufey and stuff. So it's like, would it be surprising if it does come out during that time? Like how PlayStation been promoting it and stuff. I wouldn't be. I would be surprised if it does come out around that time, because judging how much of the promotion they did, and if it was supposed to release this holiday season, of course they wouldn't want it to interfere with GTA 6 release and stuff. So that's also another reason why for a possible early 2027. Like, shoot, already 2027 is starting to get stacked with different games. So the fact that we could potentially get more with God of War Laufey and stuff, like 2027 is slowly starting to become in 2026 when it comes to big game releases and stuff. And I can't wait to see what more is to come. Because so far, if it does turn out to be true, God of War Laufey is coming out 2027. Like, I'm gonna I'm gonna have two games that are gonna be my most anticipated for next year. One of them is definitely the Godslayer, and the other one's gonna be God of War Laufey. But like he said, we have to wait for official confirmation if it does turn out to be true, and just kind of the evidence is kind of pointing towards that as of this moment. It looks like the reported layoffs that Microsoft was going to have started, and it looks like the first ones to get hit is Compulsion Games. It's reported that multiple Compulsion Games staff have posted on LinkedIn about getting laid off. Compulsion Games are the ones who created the game South of Midnight and stuff, so unfortunately, it looks like they are on the chopping. Well, the first studio to be on the chopping block, because reports said that more layoffs was going to happen, and even going as far to a possible studio closures at the start of next month. So it's it is unfortunate that Compulsion Game is getting hit with layoffs and stuff. Some people actually did like South of Midnight, so it's unfortunate for them. Hopefully, um, not a whole lot of them got removed. It doesn't look like that's the case and stuff, especially the studio is not closed down. But of course, we have to wait and see what else happens. Xbox RPG studio Obsidian is facing a class action lawsuit. Apparently, a systematic pattern of wage and hour violations, the lawsuit claims. So, looks like some employees' pay is not being sound like a lot of money stealing from pay wages and stuff like that. And hour violations, maybe. Uh, hmm, I'm kind of curious about that hours violation. Maybe being forced to work long hours and stuff, and not being compensated for it. That could be one of the stuff. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, what is going on over there? Like, it seems something always bad always happening at the Xbox area. And I believe it just could start getting worse once we get into July. When you thought it couldn't get any worse for Xbox, Xbox has announced a price increase for the Xbox Series S and X starting August 1st. These are the new prices. The Xbox Series S 512GB is going from $399 to $499. The Xbox Series S with 1TB is going from $449 to $600. The Xbox Series X 1TB is going from $649 to $800, and the 1TB Xbox Series X, that is the all digital one, is going from $599 to $750. And they are sunsetting the 2TB Xbox Series X. That is no longer going to be sold. So yeah, now you're just stuck with the 1TB for the Series X and S, and the 512GB Series S. No more 2TB. And goddamn, like, let's be for real. We all know prices is going to increase at some point. Like, I like honestly, I would not be surprised if at some point PlayStation and Nintendo announced they're doing a price increase. But the thing is that we are failing to realize it's all about timing. Literally, Xbox announced this the same day when GTA 6 pre orders went live. Like, That is crazy work, in my opinion, because like you, Asha Sharma has been talking about people. She wanted to get like the Xbox consoles back in the limelight, trying to get people to come back to the Xbox, trying to become the number one, uh, try to be the number one spot for consoles with for Xbox. They want to become the market leader. All right, that's all cool, and so you want to make that as your goal. That's all cool and stuff, but the fact that you announce a your console price increase the day of GTA 6, um, the day of GTA 6, freaking uh, pre-orders go live and stuff, you are out of your mind. You are out of your mind because that just made it 100% confirmation where you want people. You basically just gave PlayStation an alley oop. By doing this, you basically say like, "Hey, go to that one, go to that console and stuff. You want to play GTA 6? It is outrageous. That is outrageous because now people, because I saw people say like, "Oh, get the Series S. It will be the easier way to get in to play GTA 6." Bro, the Series S is now the same price of the old digital PS5. Come on now, we ain't doing this. We are not doing this. Like, I haven't seen like Xbox made a came out and said anything and stuff. Like, usually Asha Sharma would came out and apologize, saying that they had no choice but to do this stuff. But to my knowledge, I don't think she even said anything. But it is what it is. And so until we get this whole chip shortage situation fixed out and stuff, like consoles are just gonna keep gonna getting hit by these price increases and stuff. Like, that's why I said I would not be surprised if PlayStation or Nintendo suffered the same thing. Like, I would not be surprised if that's the case. But it's like, god damn, like, really, of all times you choose this was the worst possible time for them to do this. This was the worst possible time. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how the gaming media takes this news about the price increase for the Xbox Series consoles. We're gonna end off this video talking about the GTA 6 pre-orders. Yes, Rockstar has officially launched the GTA 6 pre-order that went live at midnight, and the prices for GTA 6 is going to be $80 for the standards and $100 for the Ultimate Edition, which have gamers a little bit, well, not really a little bit upset. They're pretty much upset because they fear that Rockstar is launching a game at $80. This will be the start of the new standard price of games launching at $80, which I don't believe so because technically Nintendo started the whole $80 and when they launched Mario World. So I can't really say Rockstar kickstarted that because, yeah, technically it was Nintendo first. But yeah, uh, you get 8 standard is 80, and $100 is the ultimate edition. And they revealed stuff that you get for the ultimate edition, including some new screenshots. Well, not really new screenshots, just new pictures for GTA 6, and these are what you're getting right here. I'm not gonna show all the pictures that they showed off for the deluxe edition for GTA 6. Rockstar had posted like 50 images on the website, so I will post a link to the official Rockstar website in case you want to check those out. But yeah, they said preloading will start on November 12th, so people will be ready to play the game on November 19th. And these are the stuff that you get in the Ultimate Edition that did have gamers upset because you're pretty much locked out of certain stuff if you don't have the Ultimate Edition. The Ultimate Edition, you get a vehicle, a 95 Grady Cheetah. Weapon, you get the Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers. A weapon, personalized variants of the Grady ES9 and Close K17 pistols. Outfits, Vice City style pack outfits, tattoos, and more. Vehicle, Dinka Enduro motorcycle, and the Crest kayak for Jason's safe house. Uh, Vehicle mod kit, Ganada retro build, mod shop, ride out custom exclusive to the Ultra Edition, hair salon, Sarah unisex salon exclusive Ultimate Edition, boat, the Shih Tzu Squallow, clothing shop stock 305 exclusive to the Ultimate Edition, vehicle, the 6.7 Vapid Dominator buggy. Tattoo, Electric Fang Tattoo, exclusive to the Ultimate Edition. Mod Shop, One Eye Willie's, exclusive Ultimate Edition. Outfit, Good Time Gear Pack. And Gang Compound PPT, Youngins Illegal Goods Store, exclusive side mission. And Special Commission, Classic Car Collection, exclusive side mission. So yeah, you will be locked out of content when you don't have the Ultimate Edition of GTA 6. So that has some people upset, but some people say this is pretty normal for Rockstar because they did the same thing for Red Dead 2. So yeah. And pretty much Rockstar and PlayStation have confirmed that PlayStation have the market rights for GTA 6 by claiming GTA 6 plays best on PS5. That was something that PlayStation tweeted about, and Rockstar co-signed it. But unfortunately, another thing that had got people upset about it is that there will be no physical disc for GTA 6 when it released on November 19. It would just have a digital code. So if you were planning to go for the midnight release for GTA 6, yeah, you're just gonna get a code to redeem so you can play it instead of a physical CD and stuff. But they somebody acts like a support system at Rockstar, and they did say that physical copies were coming, and most likely gonna come in December. So yeah, so you was waiting for, if you want a physical copy and stuff, they will launch them in December. But at this point, you might as well just get a digital and just play the game so you don't get spoiled. And let's see here. And according to Amazon Brazil, they gave a little bit of info slash description about GTA 6. One that was pointed out was the what they said about the PlayStation version and the Pro version, because when they said play best on PlayStation, they did mention PS5 Pro in the PlayStation blog, but the description for the Brazil version did gave us some added info to it. Let me just find it. It says uh, Grand Theft Auto 6, the largest and densest map ever created by Rockstar. Alternate control between Jason and Luisa. Sorry about that. In real time, executing coordinated heights. Discover secret side missions through in-game social network, global illumination with advanced ray tracing, and perfect reflection on cars and water. Each protagonist has a unique abilities. NPCs have their own routines with organic random events across map. In in-game social network considered a major innovation. Dynamic weather that alters physics and gameplay, optimized for the PS5 Pro with more stable frame rates and higher resolution. They also said Grand Theft Auto 6 will reportedly feature an in-game social network where you can watch viral videos, follow influencers, and discover world events through your in-game mobile app. But going to more details about what they said about the PS5 and the PS5 Pro, it says the next gen graphics performance on PS5 and PS5 Pro developed natively to extract maximum power from Sony's hardware. GTA 6 delivers breathtaking visuals that the updated graphics engine features advanced ray tracing, global illumination, perfect reflection of cars and water in Vice City, realistic dynamic weather storms, and time changes that alter physics and gameplay. Optimization for PS5 Pro. Enjoy improved performance, more stable frame rate, FPS, and even sharper resolution on the most powerful console on the market. So, this started a whole discussion of will GTA 6 will be able to run at 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro. We don't know that to be sure, but a lot of people are hoping because judging how GTA 6 look, people don't believe that the PS5 Pro will be able to handle the 60 FPS. So unfortunately, we just gotta wait and see and stuff. But it could be possible. It's not impossible. It could be possible. But for we gotta wait and see how that turns out. And yeah, that pretty much is the end of the video. I am thinking about getting GTA 6 and stuff, but the thing I need to see gameplay and how the game runs. I do have a PS5 Pro, but I am curious what am I getting. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't drop a trailer when the pre-orders went live and stuff. A lot of people went out to pre-order it because, in their words, they know how Rockstar get down and stuff. Like, so they know what to expect from a Grand Theft Auto game from Rockstar. But for me personally, if I'm have to fork over $100 for the Ultimate Edition to get everything that GTA 6 is gonna be offering for me day one, since this game will not launch with GTA Online. That's probably gonna come out a later time, and I believe some people believe this, and I'm kind of agreeing with them that Rockstar is going to sell GTA Online as a separate thing, so basically they could get more money out of you. But before we gotta wait and see. But what about you? Did you pre-order GTA 6, or are you gonna wait for it until they show proper gameplay and stuff? How do you feel about what's going on at Xbox with Compulsion being laid off, Obsidian facing a lawsuit, and Xbox increasing the prices of their Xbox consoles. Or maybe you just feel bad for Bungie of them being laid off and stuff, and you're probably one of the people that wants a Destiny 3. But if we're being 100% honest, do you really want a Destiny 3 if Bungie struggled and removed certain content from people when it came to Destiny 2 and stuff? Will you want them to make a Destiny 3? But with that being said, this is Storm. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.